Okay, switched the positioning of the camera a little bit so that the lighting's more even today. So instead of seeing my bed from that angle, you get to see it from this angle today. Alright, so today's question is, I've really got to come up with an intro or something. If this were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? Right, balancing the laptop. I've got my laptop like precariously balanced on like the edge of this shelf thing. It's like super risky. But anyways, well, if it were literally the last day of my life, then I'd assume that I wouldn't have to act or live responsibly at all, and I wouldn't have to think about the future. So clearly, I would not act the same knowing that this was the last day of my life compared with if I knew that I'd still have to live for at least 30 or 40 years dealing with the consequences of my actions. Like right there, that there's a clear difference there. I mean, if today were actually the last day of my life, um, I think, oh boy, what would I do? I mean, I want to travel to Las Vegas again and ride on the jet again because that was super fun. But I also want to see my family one last time. But if really was the last 24 hours of my life, I'm not sure that I'd have time to do both unless I took the 4 hour flight to Vegas. Um, it's 4 hours and then like maybe 2 hours, okay, 1 hour to the facility, and then um 3 hours on the plane. All right, and then 4 more hours on the plane right back. Let's add an hour just for like buffer because you always gotta line up for ages at the plane and like traffic from the taxis from the airport, whatever. So that's 13 hours already. And I think a flight to China is almost, I don't know, like 12 hours or something like that. So we're kind of pretty close to 24 hours, and I haven't even reached my house yet. So there's no way that I can actually do all of the things that I really want to do if today was the last 24 hours of my life, anyways. Um, uh, yeah. If today was the last day of my life, uh, I don't know. I'd want to see my family because I don't live with them right now. They're all in China, and I'm by myself here in Toronto. And I mean, I'm not like super super close with them, but they're my family. They're the closest people to me in this world. Like, regardless of how fucked up they may be, they're the closest. They are the closest people I've got in this world because they're the people that I've spent the most time with. And so, if today were the last day of my life, I guess I'd want to see them again. Okay, yeah, let me just recalculate the logistics of fulfilling my dream of traveling to Las Vegas to ride on a jet plane one last time and visiting my family. So I made a little mistake in my calculation because I didn't really have to calculate the 4 hours back because I can just fly directly from Vegas to China. So let's see if it's possible that way. So let's say from here to Vegas, 4 hour flight plus 1 hour on the road. That's 5 hours. 5 hours plus like 1 hour to the facilities, and then 3 hours for the actual experience. Well, it actually wasn't 3 hours. Was it 3 hours? Let's say 2 hours. 3 hours? No, okay, let's go 3 hours. One, two, three. 3 hours. And then from Vegas to back to the airport, from the facilities back to the airport, 1 more hour. 10. And then, assuming I had like a flight lined up right there, 10 plus 12, that's about like 22 hours. So if I can make it from the airport to my house in 1 hour. That's 23 hours, and I have 1 hour left to socialize with my family. Um, yeah, no, that's not that's not enough. Anyways, I guess theoretically I could fly. I could ask my family to fly to Vegas ahead of time so that we can just all bond together in Vegas and I can get my Vegas experience and see my family. And yeah, maybe then I can die peacefully. I guess so. Um, before I die, I guess since I wouldn't have to think about retirement or paying the next month's rent, I just blow all my money. I just blow all my money, enjoy my life, eat like take myself and my family out to eat at the best restaurants with what little money I currently have in my bank account and just blow it all. Leave nothing behind. Yeah. I mean, there's a sense of relief in that, to be honest. Knowing that you don't really have to plan or worry about the future anymore, and that you can just spend everything and do whatever you want. There's a depressing sort of sense of relief in that. I mean, it's depressing because you don't have much more time to experience this world anymore, but it's also kind of nice because you don't have to have the pressure of planning for the future anymore, which is stressful as fuck. Because if you're planning for the future, then you gotta plan to have enough money by the time you retire, which means that the money that you save now has to hold up to the rate of inflation. Otherwise, the money that you have now is going to devalue significantly over the course of the decades. And by the time that you reach retirement, the money that you have now will be worth much, much less. I mean, like, in terms of what the equivalence of what they can purchase. So, in order to offset that, you have to basically invest your money in a source of, like, in a business or something in which the, how do I say this? In which the returns on your investment at least matches the yearly rate of inflation. So then you gotta do research on which companies are best for this, blah 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 blah. So much fucking work and planning just to make sure that you're not dirt poor when you're old and wrinkly. Yeah. Ugh, exhausting. I think I'm having another. I think I should start recording these videos like earlier instead of like at midnight when I'm starting to get depleted on energy. Ugh. Spontaneous hair fix. Damn, I need a haircut. It's like that it's that time of the month where your hair is so long in every direction and no matter which direction you sweep it, it's always gonna be too long. Ugh, yep. Ooh, whoa, my laptop is starting to shake on the bed and it does not move around this much. Whew, okay. Like legit, if this laptop crashed and like I had to replace it for $3,000, I can't afford that. Like literally, I can't afford that this month. Yay. Okay. Yeah, I think I answered the question. If this were the last day of my life, what I want to be, what I'm about to do today. Oh, I didn't really answer what I'm about to do today. Well, seeing as right now it's Wednesday night, I'm just gonna answer in terms of what I'm supposed to do on Thursday. On Thursday, I'm trying to bring my energy up artificially, but like, oh, ow. Yeah, my bed, like the top is really low. It's right. I live under a stair. I live under a set of stairs, just like Harry Potter. I live in a tiny little room under the fucking stairs. Except my room is like 6 times bigger than his. Yeah, I was talking with my landlord a few months back, and he said that originally they weren't going to rent this room out. And he actually joked that this was literally like Harry Potter. That's where I got the idea from. Little room under the stairs. Yeah, I think I can't think of anything else to say. What am I about to do today? I'm about to go to work. Work as a front-end developer and graphic designer. After work, what I'm gonna do? I could catch a movie since on Thursdays, movie tickets are half price. Yeah. And when I come home, I can play some piano, make some art. Actually, kind of looking forward to that. Yeah, but I understand what this question is trying to get at by asking you if you're happy with today being the last day of your life. Essentially, what they're asking you to do is they're trying to make you realize if there are things that fill your day to day life that you aren't excited about because your everyday adds up and becomes your entire life because we tend to repeat our daily habits and our daily rituals, right? And so if day by day we're not enjoying how we're living and the things that we're doing, then as this adds up, if we're not consciously trying to change it, decades could pass by and decades filled with days that we're not all that excited about, and it's just a fucking waste. So yes, I understand the sentiment of this question. And if I'm thinking about it from that perspective, then I suppose without resorting to extremes like blowing all my money and visiting Las Vegas, um, one thing I could do to make this day like an unregrettable last day of my life, I guess, would be to actually, I'm actually thinking about what would be a perfect day for me, a perfect normal day, not a perfect crazy extreme end of your life kind of day, but a perfect normal day. Well, all right, I'm gonna actually visualize this right now, okay? Like my imaginary perfect average day. So I wake up in the morning at 8 a.m., totally refreshed, not tired at all. I don't even need a coffee. I just wake up out of bed and I'm like, I'm ready for the day. I'm like I'm so unenergetic right now. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not even gonna try. So I wake up at 8, totally energized, not pressing the snooze button, and then well, since this is the perfect day, then I have enough money to buy myself a nice breakfast at uh what breakfast places do I have nearby? McDonald's? Like I guess. Buy myself a nice breakfast at McDonald's, grab my breakfast, hop on the bus. No, this is my ideal day. No, in my ideal day, I don't need to take the bus. Hop in my hop in my as of yet non-existent Toyota Prius, drive to work in 20 minutes while listening to my favorite podcast, which at the moment is a toss between Mysterious Universe and No Dumb Questions. So I stroll into work around 8:30. Ooh, I just remembered. I woke up at 8 and I didn't even brush my teeth and wash my face and I just ran to McDonald's. Oh well, let's just run with it. Let's just run with it. So I get into work at 8:30. That is really early. But our workplace has this policy where you can choose when you start to work. As long as you work 8-hour days, you can come and leave whenever you choose to. Usually I come in really late at noon because I oversleep a lot. But we have people that come in at like 7 or 8 and they can leave by 3 or 4. So that would be me. I would come in at 8:30 and I'll leave by like 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4:30. I'll have a very productive day at work, completely focused, very productive, finish all of the projects, no distractions in between. Because, right, we're talking about my perfect day, right? I just noticed I transition into like this weird pseudo British accent sometimes when I talk really fast. Whatever. No one's judging. No one's judging unless you're watching, in which case, well, judge all you want. You're not gonna change me. So, eh. You're not gonna change me. You're not gonna change. This is the weirdest. I swear to God, this is the weirdest video that I've ever done. I cannot believe that I'm going to upload this. Oh, ow! I just cramped, sprained, twisted, spraying something in my back. Ow, this hurts. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, had a great day at work. Totally productive. Um, joke around with a lot of my coworkers. I mean, that's how my day usually is right now. So I enjoy my coworkers. I wish my work was a little more challenging, and like kept me a little bit more busy. But aside from that, I'm happy with where I work right now. So yeah, I finished work at 4:30, and then oh shit, what do I even do? Where would I go? I mean, sometimes if I have time after work, I like to walk downtown, stroll by the riverside, well, not the riverside, stroll by the harbor front, like along the lake shore, because I like walking around bodies of water. I like walking around bodies of water. I really like bodies of water because when I look out beyond it, like especially big bodies of water, like huge lakes and oceans, I like looking at how endless it is because it just gives me this feeling of endless possibility. A lot of people are really scared by that expansiveness, but I absolutely love it. It's the same reason I love looking up at the night sky. It's just so endless, and I feel like it just gives me the sense of endless possibility, which I very much enjoy. So yes, I get off work at 4:30, go downtown, walk around. It sounds just like it's my life. It's basically my life. It's basically my actual life right now. Oh, okay. I think I should get a little bit more creative. Unless I'm actually happy with my life, is that what this means? I don't know. Okay, maybe I meet up with some hypothetical friends and we hang out and we laugh and maybe we drop by at the arcade and play some games. Um oh, and since this is my perfect day, then one of those friends could be an artist, creative type like me, and we can sit around and work on our creative projects together, like at a cafe or something like that. That would be really cool. That would be really cool. And then at night, I'll come back home, and I just chill. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good day for me. I mean, I sound pretty unambitious because that is extremely achievable. That's like extremely achievable for me. Like that it's almost identical to my current life except I start and leave work earlier and I hang out with friends afterwards. Right now I don't hang out with friends that much. Um because I don't have that many outside of work friends in Toronto right now. I've got a few, but we don't meet up that much. I bought this scarf from Muji today. It's so comfortable. I love, I live for like cozy things like this. It's still got the price tag on it. Whatever. Just like randomly put on a neck warmer in the middle of a video. This is fine. It's my avocado. I call this little guy my avocado. Avocados. Yes. Oh, alright, taking it off. Yeah. So, wait. Right, so playing the video back and listening to myself, I realized that I should probably speak a little slower and try to enunciate a little bit better. Or just like record with a microphone from now on, because I do have a really good microphone, I just don't use it for this thing. Maybe I should. Okay, yeah. That's... I don't have much else to add on to the end of this video. I guess, and I'm kind of tired, so I do want to go to bed because I'm gonna try to make at least part of my ideal day happen tomorrow. So I'm gonna sleep early and get up early tomorrow and go to work early tomorrow so that I can leave early and do whatever. Yeah, I'll let you know how that goes tomorrow. So, again, be careful, I'm not gonna hit the top of this time. So yes, again, this has been 30 questions in 30 days, day 3. See ya.